Welcome back to Lime. She's coconut and I'm in it. And
and this is 7 Brew. I've had a lot of caffeine.
that's good. Normally you're not this excited. Normally you're like that sad lamppost over there.
It's the worst at work, like when my caffeine kicks in and it's still not busy yet. And I'm like, whew, I need to do so many things right now.
Just so everyone knows what I'm talking about. I mentioned this probably 30 episodes ago. But I got this little do-it-yourself book shelf insert for
Book nook.
Ripley for Christmas. And we talked about it probably in March, where it looks like a sad lamppost. Don't worry, it's August. Still looks like a sad lamppost. I have a business trip coming up. And when I get back, if it's not done, I'm going to just do this because it annoys me that it's not pretty to be put on the shelf.
It'll be done.
Nah, we'll see. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put it right here so you don't forget. It's going to look right at you. Like a lamp post every day. Every day. 24 hours. Somebody's in today.
Shut up. It will be done.
Mm-hmm.
I have to keep the cats off of it, though. Sweeter likes to try to bite the wires.
Yeah, because you've left it here for months. They think it's theirs now.
I'll finish it.
Why you say it like it's so sad thing? It's a relaxing pastime. Look, your lamppost even fell off, like the actual one.
Yeah, it did that right after I glued it. It's just so thin where it attaches, but I'll just glue it back on when I'm done.
Anyway. Well, I can't wait to show it off.
Can't wait to show you off.
Anyway.
So, in my classes, right? Like I told you, I'm working on my thesis, and then I'm working on a short story for my other course. And they're just wildly different subjects. Like I was telling you, one is it's a horror sci-fi novel inspired by Subnautica.
Mm-hmm.
And then my short story for my other class is about a magical cat named Thistle who's looking for his lost mouse.
I love it.
I will show you after this podcast is over, but they're really good so far. I just got to do a lot of editing this weekend, so that's what I'll be working on after we record this podcast today. I was the first person to turn in the final few pages of my thesis for this course.
Nerd.
Shut up. And then the next class, the next course I begin, will be me finishing the thesis. So I'll have another book out by the end of the year, hopefully. And then I have 2 other books I'm working on writing for my portfolio or I don't know if I have fans really, but I'm working on the sequel to The Soul Queen's Promise, The Soul Queen's Curse. And then I'm working on Beneath a Darkening Sky, which is another fantasy novel. So got lots of content coming up for you guys. I'm still really bad at social media. I need to make more TikToks, but it's scary putting yourself out there, making content for people is so hard. The podcast is...
Yeah, stop looking at me.
The podcast is different because it's just us talking and chatting with each other. But when I make content for TikTok, it's just me. And it's my ideas. So if people don't like them, it's they don't like me and they don't like my ideas.
It's the same as the podcast. It's just in a book.
I will say it feels a little easier now that I've published the book because I published it. There's some mistakes. There's some things I want to fix. But the world didn't blow up. People still enjoy it.
That's what people remind me too. Even if they've read the book and they're like, oh, I found this mistake. I'm like, okay. We can go through, fix it, release another edition of it, I know that you were worried about that too. You're like, oh, we have to release another edition because this got, what if something messes up? And I was like, man, there's misprints in Harry Potter in their first edition. And now those books sold for, the first edition of Harry Potter books are way more valuable than the ones that are correct,
Well, the third book in the Crescent City series right there, that giant thing, that was $27.99 for the hardback. And there's tons of fucking errors, misprints, issues in it. And I'm like, that's a professional printing press. So, but I just wanted, I wanted the cover to be really professional. I wanted the content inside to look really professional because I feel like there's a stigma against self-publishing that it's people who can't get traditionally published or people who
I'd like to
like do a half-ass job, you know.
Yeah, I'd like to look into like the books that have like the printing on the actual edge of the papers and stuff. I want to see how we can do that. I think that'd be fun.
I want to do that, and then I'd love to have like printed edges, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah,
too.
isn't that what I was just talking about? What are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about it being printed on like the actual cover.
No. Like the outside like pages of the book, where like you close the book and it makes an image.
Yeah. I want that so bad. See, I have Lightlark over here, and if you like it,
can see that.
It's
It's in that direction.
But I asked for this one because I didn't know if I was going to like the book because it was really controversial, but this edition of it has like beautiful red sprayed edges with like different, I think it's like the symbols of like the courts or whatever in the story, but I got through maybe a third of it and I was like, I'm not reading this. I've DNF'd or decided not to finish like only a few novels in my lifetime. Like even if I hate them, I'll usually like flip through the parts that I really hate just to see the story, you know? But with that, I was like, it's just boring. It's not even like, there's not like one specific thing I didn't like. I just found myself getting bored when I was reading it. And I think that's like the worst thing a book can do. Because at least if you hate it, it made you feel something, you know? But
yeah, boring things are just,
yeah, you know, like some of the books I say I've hated, I still talk about, I still remember them. I'm like impacted by it still, you know? But
yeah. I've been doing like going and running more at the gym. And I was listening to music a lot when I would run, and it's not bad. I like, it's enjoyable.
Music's cool or whatever.
But these last 2 or 3 times I went to the gym, I just put on an audiobook, and it seems like it goes by a lot faster.
Yeah.
And I'm just not focused on the running and just going. I'm like,
what have you been listening to?
Nice. The second book in that series that I started like months and months ago.
Yeah, the medieval one.
Yeah, I think, what's it called? I can't remember off the top of my head, but oh wait, here, it's the Covenant of Steel series. I listened to the first one, The Pariah, and now I'm on the second one, which I think is called The Martyr, but I'm not seeing it on here. I not so much the book person.
All the audiobooks that I've read, I just pulled them up on Spotify, are like romance novels. 3 of them are by Ali Hazelwood, which is not one of my favorite authors. You should listen to Two Can Play because I think it's so fun. And then the first book, the book that got me into listening to audiobooks, because I always found myself kind of bored. Like it's hard for me to like listen. I really like reading because I can go back and if I don't understand something, you know. But I listened to Neon Gods by Katie Robert, which I actually just got the Kindle version of it so I can read it because I listened to it months and months ago. But this book is so horny. Like,
okay.
Like to the point where I was like blushing in my car listening to it. I think I listened to it driving to like Austin or something. Like I had a really long drive to go somewhere. And so I was listening to it and I'm like, there's nobody in my car. I'm on a highway alone and I'm still fucking blushing like, oh my God. like some of the things that she, like the horny moments in the book, I'm like mouth dropped open, like, oh my God. But then the other ones are just like cute love story type things that I listen to usually. If I want to like listen to something serious, I'll usually do like a podcast. You should listen to This Podcast Will Kill You. You might really like that when you're in the gym.
Okay.
I don't know if they are still making episodes.
I was just looking up that trilogy that I was talking about that I've been listening to. I did not realize that the books were that long because I've just been doing the audiobooks. The first book is 608 pages. I'm like, oh.
That's a big book.
The second one is 576, and the third one is also 576.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang.
I think these
are bigger books than I thought they were, I'll be honest.
No, like I think my comfortable range, like where it's like it'll take me a long enough time that I can slow my way through it. 400 to 600 pages is usually where I'm like, okay, this is good. If it's about 200 to 300, I'm going to rip through it in a few hours. Like I can, it's not going to last me very long. Bigger than that, that's when we're getting into like, okay, I need to go page by page to understand all the fucking details in this. No, you should listen to This Podcast Will Kill You. I think you'd like it a lot.
What is it about?
it is these two. I can't remember what they were studying in school when I first started listening to them, like biology, some sort of science. Like they're really smart girls, but they talk about biology, history, epidemiology. Sometimes it's diseases. Like what's it called? I don't remember what the disease is called, but like their recent episode, they looks like they uploaded on Tuesday. It says is about SSRIs. They did one about like the sleeping disease that hit for like 2 years, where like all these people just randomly fell asleep and like couldn't wake up and nobody knew why.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. I like hearing about it. It's crazy how many episodes they've got now because I've been listening to them since the podcast started, pretty much. But you just learn cool things. And they're kind of like, it's like 1.5 hour episodes. So like if you're doing a long drive or you have a lot of something to do, it helps. I find that I perform better in my life when I listen to something in the background, you know, like if I want to clean or something, whether it's music or a podcast, like I have to have that noise to help me do things.
I'll typically go music unless I'm not wanting to like overly focus on what I'm doing. Then I'll go with podcast or audiobook.
Yeah, but I'm always listening to something.
And like the audiobook, like I can do it while I'm running at the gym because like it's repetitive. You just run. But like if I'm actually working out, I'll just lose track of either the book or the number of reps that I'm doing on like deadlift or whatever. I'm like, what was I on? Shit. Wait, what's the book doing? Hold on.
Yeah.
And I have to go back and like, music. Music it is.
That's why I think I like podcasts for things, because it's like even if you lose a moment, like generally you can pretty much understand what's happening just by based on what they're talking
not
about.
on our podcast.
Our podcast is chaotic.
8 different directions. That's fine.
That's okay. I like the concept of just being background noise for people, like of being a comforting presence.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what's going on in Arkansas?
Not comforting things.
Oh, never mind.
No, I want to talk about it because like it's wild to me that this is still a thing in the world, you know?
Arkansas? Yeah, I agree. They should have just gone out with the Confederacy.
So in Arkansas, they're building a whites-only town in the Ozarks. So a white supremacist private group named Return to the Land, operating under the Wisdom Woods LLC.
Return to the Land?
Yeah. Which is so funny because they're like, oh, we got to return to our ancestors' land. And the way
so you're
y'all
going
aren't
back
even
to
from
Europe?
here. Like, this is Native American land, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're
like,
from Europe.
Pardon my French, but so they are making an exclusive whites-only settlement on over 160 acres of land in the Ozarks.
How are they like verifying that though? Do you know? Like they have to do like an ancestral test, get your 23andMe back.
I assume they're doing like you look white, good.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I feel like if I was gonna do something like that, I'd want to test. You know,
we wouldn't first of all, but
yeah, I don't got like all the money to be testing people, but
and we're not racists.
Nah, that too. So, but you know what I mean, though? Like, I'm not Family Guy. I'm not going to hold up a color wheel and be like, yeah, you can come in.
Okay, not okay.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to be like, all right, I'm going to swab you. All right, results will be back in a few weeks. We'll see.
Yeah, so as of July of 2025, 40 people live there. Can't imagine why they don't have more.
40 people on 160 acres. I mean, you got some decent land to yourself, I guess.
They're seeking expansion into Missouri.
Okay.
So they're co-founders in ideology, right? There's Eric Orwell, who has publicly praised Adolf Hitler and described the group's vision as creating an American version of Orania, a whites-only town in South Africa. And then there's Peter Cesare, who is behind the legal structure and has posted white supremacist slogans like 1488 in internal chats.
Okay.
The Arkansas Attorney General, Tim Griffin, criticized the group, stating the project likely violates both Arkansas and federal Fair Housing Acts. The Anti-Defamation League also condemned it as illegal discriminatory segregation. Several people on Reddit commented that pseudo-historical context reflects malicious ignorance, and this reeks of insecurity, not a cult at all. One user called it a modern feudalism and speculated it would fail horribly. Yeah, so when I read that story, it really did remind me of, like, Jonestown. Like, that was the vibe I got it from.
I didn't know there was still a town in South Africa that was whites only.
Yeah, I mean, South Africa and America, racist besties. Like, you know, it's wild to me that like these people aren't getting their ass beat on a daily basis. Like, how are you walking around out here being hateful and Nazis and not getting your ass kicked? You know, like, where are the Black Panthers when you need them? What? It's true.
The town is generally described by outsiders as whites only and an attempt to revive apartheid in South Africa. Although the community denies this. Okay.
The all-white male Christian community denies this.
In South Africa? No.
No, I was making a joke about like here.
Arkansas.
You know?
Yeah, no. In South Africa, they are primarily Dutch and French descent.
So
but
spicy white.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, be careful out there in the Ozarks. There's also still sundown towns all across Texas, which I'm just amazed. Like, I think we forget how large this country is, and like a lot of it is still stuck in the past, you know?
While the South African government has stated that it is opposed to the idea of the whites-only community, it generally just ignores the town. What a great look. Oh, fuck it, just be over there.
Honestly, what a great way to handle it. Like, I'm not giving you my time or attention. So they're not committing any crime. Just fuck off and do what you want.
A lot of my, like, YouTube feed recently has been just angry like road rage incidents.
Really?
And I always think it's funny because most of the time the people, whoever has like the dash cam or they're recording, they just sit there and they're like, okay, all right, okay, I'm gonna just keep sitting here.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like sometimes like that's the
sitting
only thing you
outside.
can do to prevent a major accident is to just stay calm and be like, all right, like that guy's fucking up something and I'm gonna stay here behind them. I'll slow down. Like, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
No, I'm talking about videos where like the drivers get out of the car and they'll come like yell and like bang on your window and stuff, and they're just sitting there like,
yeah, that's what they got the dash cam for.
Man, that's how people get shot.
No, it's amazing to me like the people who will get out of their cars and argue back because like, I ain't rolling my window down. I'm not gonna give you my time or energy. Like,
no,
I'm not dying for a traffic accident.
No, I'm going to sit there calmly, and if you break into my car, you're going to get shot. And I'm be like, I fear for my life at that point.
I would just...
That's how it happens.
I would be like, hey, Siri, call this number.
This number?
I didn't want them to actually do it. I didn't know if I would trigger my Siri on accident. I was like, I don't want them to call the cops. But, yeah. Or even if I got pulled over, the first thing I would do would be like, hey, I'm getting pulled over. And then they have a command where they start recording the interaction for you and... like guide you through it. So
on Siri? Interesting.
Yeah, you can say that. Like, you can be like, hey, I'm getting pulled over, and it'll start recording and everything for you.
Cool.
The more you know.
I have no idea.
Did you ever watch Reading Rainbow?
No.
Oh.
Maybe.
He's like the black guy, and he read books to you, and
so he can't get into the town.
I wonder if that guy's still alive.
Oh.
There was 21 seasons? That's crazy.
Of Reading Rainbow?
LeVar Burton.
Oh, LeVar Burton.
I feel like he's done a lot of other stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was in Roots? That's crazy.
Yeah, LeVar Burton's still alive.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Butterfly in the sky. Star Trek.
Sure Star Trek's like his main
He was
one.
in Smart House. Smart House creeped me the fuck out when I was a kid.
I mean, yeah. I say I mainly know him from Star Trek. I didn't watch Star Trek. I just knew the people in it.
Really? He's done a lot of acting.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
I think his daughter. I've seen his daughter in a lot of things too. Micah. I don't know how you say her name.
Oh, I don't know.
But she used to work at what's it called? At Rooster Teeth.
He was on. Sorry, LeVar Burton he's got a voice in Legend of Vox Machina, which I forgot is on season 2 now. Futurama, he did LeVar Burton's unlicensed hologram voice. That's so funny.
Yep.
Oh man, I love him. I didn't connect that that guy was him. Actually, like as soon as I pulled it up, I was like, I know his name, but like the picture of him from Reading Rainbow, he's so young, you know.
Still young.
Well, like this is what he used to look like.
Well, I know. I have a computer.
Oh well. No. Now he's like in his 60s. That is so cool. Good for him. I love him. What was your favorite book as a child? Like children's book?
Like the series?
Just any.
I liked that one where they were in that thing and it went to different places.
The Magic Treehouse?
That's the one.
Yeah. You seem like a Magic Treehouse reader.
Wow, thanks.
I read it too. I liked it. The one where they were on Titanic, though, like, what the fuck? Sometimes they would do things, and as an adult, I'm like, that was kind of traumatizing. Like,
I keep seeing the picture of the Magic School Bus episode where she's like, this lady really out here made him go get fucking nutted on by some salmon. Like, the time they went to go look at the salmon reproductive cycle, and she turned them all into, like, sitting inside salmon eggs when the male salmon came over and fertilized the eggs. And you're like, why?
I mean, hey, to be fair, like, they used to not be afraid of teaching kids about the reproductive system and things like that. I feel like everything is so, like, watered down and sanitized now, and they're just like, no sex, you will die.
No sex.
Like that one, like, scene from Mean Girls, do not have sex because you will get pregnant and die. Like, I feel like that's what a lot of sex ed has come down to.
Probably.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Which part?
Crazy girl.
I feel like you said it because you didn't know what to transition to
I didn't.
next.
I didn't know.
So
I was like, it's your turn.
On that.
Yeah.
Why were you thinking about Reading Rainbow though?
Oh, just because I said it. Like, sometimes there's like certain words or phrases people will say, and I'm like, Reading Rainbow, you know. So.
All right.
Yeah.
How big of a box do you think you would want?
For what?
A race car.
Race car box?
Yeah, or you could go to like Robot Pilot Island.
What does that mean?
It depends on what your imagination takes you.
I'm confused.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
SpongeBob.
Like the cardboard box?
What kind of box do you want?
And then they like pretended they were doing stuff, like they were kids imagining things.
Yeah, it's an imagination box.
I'd go to space.
You're afraid of space.
But it's an imagination.
Well, your imagination's scary.
I don't think I'd go to real space.
I think you imagine scary things. I think you should go to real space sometime.
No.
Yeah.
There's no oxygen there.
So what?
And it's just open. And forever.
Yeah.
And expanding.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they keep like finding new ways to take pictures of the universe, you know, and stuff. And then it's like, they're like, oh, it kind of looks like we're inside of a brain. And I'm like, don't get
You know the
started.
microphone's over here, right?
Yeah, I just get stressed out. I
shy away from responsibility. Yeah.
Like, what if we're inside the brain of another creature? Like, we're the neurons powering them, like in Rick and Morty.
Then it wouldn't matter.
It matters to me.
Why? Tell me how it affects you living right now.
I guess it doesn't.
You're going to type a W instead of an L on the computer later because you're like, I'm in the brain. W. It doesn't affect anything. Who cares?
I just, like, I don't know. Existential dread.
Okay.
I'll eat some pickles after this. It'll be fine.
Last time you had pickles,
no,
you got
don't.
sick.
No.
You got sick from so many pickles.
I ate too many. I won't
know.
do that again.
Why would you?
I won't do that again. I swear.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll just eat a few. Or I'll have some olives. What? ¿Qué es problema?
I don't know. Do you know what a galil is?
A what?
Galil.
Galil?
Yeah, the gun.
No.
wow, that's kind of derailing my whole story there, isn't
Look it up though.
it? Well,
Okay, I see it. What about
you
it?
see it? Okay, so basically, the glue came about because Israel wanted its own version of the AK-47, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where the AK like got its name from?
Mm-mm.
It got his basically the creator of the AK. His name was Alishnikov, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where it came from. Do you know what the guy who made the Galil, his last name, they had to change it for his last name because they thought it was so ridiculous and too close that they didn't want it to be associated with the AK.
Uh-huh.
His last name was Balishnikov. It was just a B in front of it.
It should have been like BK.
BK. AK and BK. And now we have the glue. It's actually a really nice gun.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It says it was produced in the state-owned Israel military industry and is now exported by the privatized Israel weapon industries.
I feel like you said those words just because they were in front of you.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah. Like they meant nothing. But all right.
But yeah. Then I've been playing Power World again. They've
just
updated
a recycler over there.
What?
You just playing old games? That's crazy.
Well, they keep updating it, so I play every time there's an update. But there's so many new things in it that it breaks my brain a little bit. Like I'll be walking around the map and I'm like, "What the fuck is this? Like, where did this come from? What do I do with that?"
It's still the same map?
Yeah, they just keep adding stuff, and then like now you can walk around and find more things in the world, or like more like structures. There's like oil rigs and stuff. There's a POW sanctuary that you can sneak into and like kidnap pals that they're trying to preserve. A lot.
Screw your preservation.
No,
I want them to be my prisoners.
It told me to go there because now you have missions, but you can like track them on your map now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, because before I'd be doing things, I'd be like, I don't know where the fuck this is. So now it directs you, and I've went this place, and it was like, you are trespassing. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Everything turned red. I was like, what trespassing? I just thought you told me to come here and get a pal. I didn't know I was trespassing.
Go get a pal. No.
So I left because I didn't have like enough ammo and stuff to be fighting off people and get this magical pal. So yeah, because I still use like an old bow and arrow. I don't know why. I just don't make guns and stuff.
Yeah. Well, guns I feel like are good, but to get to like the actually like good ones, you got to put in a lot of time and effort, and I never have.
I'm not a grindy player. Like grinding is fine so long as it's still fun. Once it's no longer.
You're still talking about a game?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Once it's no longer fun, I don't want to do it.
Yeah. You always got to stop grinding when it becomes dry.
You're the worst.
What? I was agreeing with you. Yeah, anyway, take us out of here.
Yippee-ki-yay.
You notice, I don't know if anybody's listened to last week's episode, but you'll notice, like, if she starts the outro by herself, it's a normal outro. But anytime, you can go back to any episode, and you prove me right. Anytime I go, hey, do the intro or do the outro, she goes, all right, what? And then there's like a random accent, like a random sound, then a random accent. And instead of just doing the outro like you've done 100 other times, I could just wait. And when you're ready, you let me know.
You say it when I'm saying things. I'm not expecting the transition. And well, that's been an episode of Mindless Prattle. I'm Ripley. That's Jordon. We were your hosts, and we hope that you liked the episode. Stop not looking at me intentionally.
Go on.
You can follow us anywhere you get your podcasts. We're here every Monday at noon Central Time. I know where I live. Yeah, bug. And stop looking at me like that. This has been Mindless Prattle. You can see our videos on Tuesdays on YouTube, and we hope you have a good day. Goodbye.
And Ripley won't mention it, but I will. Go ahead and check out their first book in the Soul Queen series, Soul Queen's Promise, out wherever you get your books. If you like the digital version, the cheapest place to get it is on Amazon. It's the cheapest place to get the book overall as well. So
yeah.
goodbye. And
Good
thank
boy.
you